The Land Before Time was one of the great animated movies of the late 80s. Around this time we got The Little Mermaid, The Fox and Hound, The Great Mouse Detective, The Secret of Nim, An American Tail, Transformers the Movie, The Black Cauldron, The Brave Little Toaster, not to mention the beginning of Studio Ghibli, and Animal Olympics. Now you can't be talking about animated cinema without mentioning Animal Olympics, come on now. But in all seriousness, the first Land Before Time is a pretty solid animated kids movie. Not a masterpiece by any means, but better than a lot of what we see targeted at kids, especially nowadays. 6 years later, The Land Before Time 2, The Great Valley Adventure, was released in theaters to less than enthusiastic reception. Being completely honest, I didn't hate this one, I just didn't feel like it needed to exist. Next, believe it or not, came Land Before Time 3. I don't think anyone was expecting for a third Land Before Time movie to be made, but little did we know, this was just the beginning. The Land Before Time 4 came out just a year after 3, officially making an annual franchise, like Assassin's Creed. And much like Assassin's Creed, it was not good. Land Before Time 5 shifted gears just a bit by being a nature mockumentary shot from the perspective of a crew of filmmakers. They got John Krasinski in on this, and Michael from The Office, so this one was really cool. TLBF 6, that's what fans call The Land Before Time, really came out of left field by their decision to kill off Littlefoot. So who does the story follow? Is it Sarah? No. Is it Chomper? No. Is it Dill? No, believe it or not, Dill is not the main character of this film. The main character is in fact the little-known dinosaur Drogon. Land Before Time 7... I don't know, let's just say that this is the one where John Hammond and Pocahontas fall in love. By Land Before Time 8, they just stopped putting numbers in their titles. I can only assume because they were ashamed at having made 8 Land Before Time movies. This is the one where they did the crossover with Sid from Ice Age, kinda like when Skylanders put Crash Bandicoot in the game, because what else are you gonna do at that point? Now by the time you get to your 9th installment in a children's animated movie series, it's probably for the best that you do a gritty PG-13 reboot. And that's why they cast Jared Leto as Heath Ledger as the Joker to play Littlefoot in this movie. There's a lot of drugs and nudity. Littlefoot shoots a guy with a railgun at some point and blows his head off. This is an awesome movie. Land Before Time 10 never happened. I don't know what you've heard or who you've been talking to, but this never happened. You got that? Good. And then in Land Before Time 11, Ducky commits cannibalism. The Land Before Time 12, Requiem, follows the ornithodirans' disillusionment with the rest of dinosaur kind. We see them hunted down, backstabbed, betrayed, caught, ransomed, extorted, and used again and again and again until they can't even trust each other. During the climactic final moments, it's revealed that the mastermind behind their suffering was in fact Drogon all along. That conniving bastard. Land Before Time 13, I don't know what's going on at this point. Some people do some things in this movie, I'd assume. I haven't seen it. So I'd probably give it a 30, 40 out of 10. And that brings us to the final movie, The Land Before Time 14, Journey of the Brave. Oh, this is the one with Lufa, Doofa, and Fabi in it. Okay. This is an amazing movie, for real. And that's why I gotta give this my Film of the Year award, despite it coming out in 2016. I legally have to. The producers are in my office right now, telling me that they have my wife and daughter in some facility, and are planning to hurt them if I do not give this movie of the year. So yeah, that's all the Land Before Time movies. I hope you enjoyed, maybe.
Dinosaur train. Once upon a time there was a mom. Her name was Mrs. Pteranodon. Sitting on her nest she heard a scratch and said,
"Oh boy, my eggs are hatching!"
One by one her kids popped